things are as rewarding for a DM as revealing a major plot twist and watching our players jump and yell at our game table. But how to come up with exciting surprises for our adventures and campaigns? Well, let me share the 3 best ways you can use to make your players hang on to their hats, and another one you should never ever use. 1. The turning point, or the red wedding approach.
I feel I've been remiss in my duties.
A turning point changes the expected future direction of a story. It is a sudden reversal of fortune or a drastic change in circumstances. Suppose the city guild hired us to eliminate the undead creature that killed one of their merchants. When we face the creature, we find it's the reincarnated spirit of the dead merchant seeking revenge against his killers, the city guild itself. What dark secrets had he unveiled to be murdered by his own guild? Whichever they are, the real adventure has just started. Despite the plot twist, a good turning point is consistent with the established lore. Yes, we were shocked by the Red Wedding, but what did we think when, of all people, we chose to trust none other but Walder Frey? 2. The unexpected discovery, or the I am your father approach. An unexpected discovery happens when players find out a character's true identity or the true meaning of an event or object. It's a twist on the established lore we have held as truth. Every 5 years, a child goes missing in a small village, and we've been called to prevent that it happens again this time. As we enter the presumed villain's lair, we find statues of young boys and girls that match the number of missing children. Could it be that they're petrified but alive? Unexpected discoveries fit nicely as callbacks to player characters' backgrounds. Perhaps I find out that the monastic order I'm part of, which vowed to protect an ancient relic from evil hands, was actually trying to unlock the relic's power for its own selfish goals all along. Are my masters and tutors the actual villains of this story? This revelation will make me shed new light on my entire character's story arc, past, present, and future. Luke Skywalker's true origin is the iconic, unexpected discovery of the movies because it took everyone by surprise, at the same time that it made perfect sense to this story. 3. The moral dilemma, or the Joker social experiment approach.
And here we go.
Moral dilemmas are situations where the players face a tough decision, as all choices seem to present an ethical cost. No alternative of action feels totally correct. Situations like that are very engaging, as they take players by surprise and require careful pondering, often revealing a strong personality trait that a player chose for his character. What should we do once we discover that the werewolf pack assaulting the city is actually its own citizens taken by the lycanthropy madness? More people will die if we don't act, but hunting the werewolves down would mean killing innocent people. Moral dilemmas provide room for creative approaches and heroics, like when the common folk of Gotham resisted the temptation of committing an atrocity to save themselves. But there's one thing we should be careful never to let happen in our adventures. That is, the Deus Ex Machina, or the Daenerys Burns King's Landing approach. Beware. Plot twists are unexpected or unlikely, though logical revelations or evolutions of a plot point. A poorly built plot twist can easily become a Deus Ex Machina, an unrealistic event that abruptly solves a plot point. It doesn't matter if the change is for good or bad, but it matters a lot whether or not it's strongly linked to previous actions or decisions. Otherwise, as any Game of Thrones fan can tell, it is just a frustrating experience for the audience. And there's nothing worse in a D&D adventure than frustrating our players. The truth is, one of the main reasons we get hooked on adventures is our curiosity about what will happen. At the same time, we want it to be something we didn't see was coming, or that at least was among our wildest speculations. We want the big thrill. We want to be surprised. And it doesn't matter whether it's the climax of months of foreshadowing and complex plots build up, or something that we just came up with yesterday, or even something that we were inspired by a loose player remark weeks ago in the lines of, wouldn't it be crazy if... As long as it fits the story we've played together so far, and it makes our jaws drop, then it's perfectly fine.